born beyond 2000. Is that right? Right. And then the next generation, this I think many the students in the university nowadays belong to the digital natives, those born after 1980s. Many, some and the adult learners maybe belong to Gen X, those born in 1960 to 1980. So I will consider this group, I'm not saying all, but majority of them we can consider as digital immigrants. Thank you to Emilia, Ms. Emilia. And then another group, I think our games, Professor Baka, some of us, maybe we can call it as a digital aliens. Yeah, because I was told by our GPT, because some of the senior, those so-called lecturers, did not even open the email because they are afraid of the so-called directive, that kind of things, changes and so on. So that's the kind of the population that we want to serve. Yeah, remember, they are digital natives. So I think we talk about this thing, and then next is about the epistemology of knowledge. Then we come to the concept of pedagogy. I think Prof. Karim quite well versed on pedagogy, which is basically a self-determined learning as a process of constructing meaning. And the way that's the difference between the so-called baby boomers and digital natives, where they did what we call the baby boomers believe that they have everything, to share. I mean, to talk, to tell those digital natives, whereas the digital natives believe that they can develop their own knowledge and also skill. So the Danish movement. That's why I think in Malaysia we are well aware. The movement from the content-based to the outcome-based, the movement from the teacher-centered to the student-centered, and also the concept of moving from the so-called evaluation to the assessment. When you talk about assessment, the concept is to improve each and individual learners, unlike the evaluation. Or in Malaysia, we call it the pentaksiran. I consider pentaksiran belongs to the so-called penilaian rather than penaksiran. That's a software penaksiran, which is belong to the assessment. Okay, then, so the kind of delivery for the digital native proven is a knowledge sharing rather than knowledge hoarding. And this demands for lifelong learning. So in this case, so I guess we need to have to develop this called the CPD, continuous professional development, to ensure that those baby boomers academicians, those who are Gen X academicians, can move, cannot be digital native, but at least they belongs to the so-called digital immigrants in the context of this technology in the classroom. And that we have the proposal on the 21st education and scale. They are talking about digital literacy, innovation, technology, work-life skill. Just wonder about the chemistry and I think that ones belong to the second layer, second level. I'm not saying it's very important, mathematics, science and the subject phase, but my understanding, it belongs to the second, because now digital literacy, innovation, technology, work-life skills belong to the first layer of the kind of knowledge and skill that our digital natives should master. And then this being promoted through collaboration of interdisciplinary learning, as Prof. Dato' Baka shared just now, problem solving and embedding information and communication technology. So, now come back to the proposed leaders. So I borrow the leadership attributes and I try to tell with the inspiring educators and the leaders. So as a leaders, vision is very important. Again and again, as a leader should have that kind of vision and having a strategic mindset. And the second attribute is demonstrate good teaching learning leadership attributes, demonstrate leadership in the sustaining best practices and leading change in teaching learning, Demonstrate understanding of teaching learning management, again, so leaders and management. You cannot separate the rules and regulations. Demonstrate excellence in teaching learning leadership, lead and empower educators, good leaders, to grow, nurture many more leaders, to serve the community and the nation to achieve the national teaching learning agenda and recognize figures at the national and international level. So these are the attributes being suggested by the Orange Book. Now, the Orange Book also mentioned about developing inspiring educators and leaders in teaching learning, not specifically in learning and teaching, but suppose being leaders in teaching learning, they should also have the kind of attribute. First is about the top guided leadership model, practice and behavior. This is being promoted by Malaysian Higher Education through the AKEPT. We have been working very hard, but some sort like smart work on the core. Because core is a bit sensitive. If you make a wrong spelling, it becomes kalbun. Then the meaning is different. And that's not also the virtue sometimes, but generally, in education, we call what we call the moral purpose of education. You know, COP is the moral purpose of education. So this, because we are talking about the hablu min Allah and hablu min nas, there's one of the elements of COP. And then on the implementation of the framework, align talents and competency requirements. Prof. Gary mentioned about asking about competency, what kind of competency that we should have. Identify the leadership talent, how we can identify the leadership talent, because this is very important, especially under the what you call the cost constraint, the resource constraint. Nurture leadership talents, not fully developed, actually very developed individually. When we talk about the teaching learning, individual institution or higher learning, IPT, I remember very well. We do have that kind of training in the university, I think I remember back then. But since 2007, I will talk this one, 2007, we work together at the national level. And then also the assess and praise the talents. This is not an issue that we should address when we want to have those who are sustained, inspiring educators and leaders. And aside effectiveness or leadership development program, we have so many programs. Again, as mentioned many times, the most important thing is whether the program has some impact, because our job, our KPI is to change learners' knowledge, psychomotor, affective, and also the so-called behavior, if possible. So that's our KPI. And then the strategic collaboration amongst the HLI. So we will talk about magnetic being among the so-called pioneer together with Prof. CADe, and then many more about this council, Malaysian Higher Education Teaching and Learning Council. I just wonder whether do you have that kind of networking at the national level in Singapore? I suppose. Let's say like NTU and the rest of the Polytechnic. But in Malaysia, we have this council that was established. I mean, the head of teaching and learning center throughout especially public universities. We have 20 now. Then this was established in March 2007, basically the first meeting in UTHM. And then the purpose, the objective of having this magnetic is to enhance teaching learning skills among academic staff, especially in public university. And the second, about sharing best practices and expertise in teaching learning. And the third one is a teaching learning platform at national and international level. So this is one of the activities that we have. The first activity, the big major activity is the conference on the teaching and learning institution of higher education, CADe-Lead, was commenced in December 2007 at the Palace of Government Houses. I just wonder how many of you attended that conference. So I just want to see, whether we belong to the so-called digital immigrant or what digital island, or now we still belong to digital netting. So thank you, Prof. Rosna. Prof. Karim, you were around that time. I remember Tan Sri Zul, Prof. CADe, then many of us, I think. So this is among the first activity that we have to make netting.